doing something before medicine, I would say, is becoming one, more common, and two, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Like, you do. I feel like you catch up somewhere around in about a decade.
I think you're already settled with like uni life and know how
the
things
structure
work.
of how,
And,
definitely. Also, my best time in med school so far because I was like, thank God, I like this.
I don't think that I was ready for medicine, like mentally. Or
If you sit at the back in a lecture, there's someone watching a TV show.
What?
Usually Grey's Anatomy. I think kind of just knowing where my degree is taking me.
Very much dreamy and avoid
like steamy.
My first year I applied, I got rejected by all my unis.
Like, if this is how important it is to everyone else and this is how important it is to you, just like reduce that to this is how important it is. This is the baseline. This is the
I mean, I think we all have the same answer. No? SSU?
Kind of the competitive pressure, even though, to be fair, I don't think we're insanely competitive. It's just
we don't have that moving anxiety again.
Completely forget the fact that you're a mature student.
Because you've probably got skills that other people haven't got.
Okay, comfy?
Yes.
Good question.
My question.
Wait, are you going to do an introduction?
Yeah.
Or will you do one and then we can
And
just start the
I'll
Q&A?
let you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good with it. Anything.
Hello. Oh no. I've got two guests with me who are my roommates in year one, who are also on the medicine course as well. And I brought them today because we've got something similar, which is that we didn't go to university straight from A-levels. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Osaru, and I actually did go to university straight from A-levels.
Oh,
I just did a medical sciences degree first, so I started medicine at 21 instead of like 18, 19.
Hi, I'm Shloka Dojo. I also did the same thing, and that's how me and Osaru actually met as well.
Yeah.
We both did the same kind of first degree before going to medicine.
For me, it was like I didn't go to uni straight away. I did like work as a healthcare assistant, and then I worked in a lab, and then I ended up here, basically. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start with the questions now.
I kind of wish I'd seen the questions before the video.
Just based on what people have told me.
Have you not watched it?
I have seen it.
Okay,
But,
because
like,
you said what people have told you.
Yeah, and what they think I would be.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It would be Addison.
Ooh.
Yeah,
yeah,
she's
yes,
got
that
the
makes sense.
female sassy side. Quite, I don't know. I don't particularly like her, but I do feel like she's most like me. I wish she wasn't, but yeah, that's it. Addison.
I like that. I feel like Addison's a good pick. I'd say I really wish I could be. I'm not, but if I could pick, I would be Christina.
Yeah, she's the best character.
I just feel like if I were any other person, I would feel so inferior to Christina.
Yeah.
But I'm not as obsessed with medicine as she is. Like, I love it and it's a great career path and it's something obviously I'm very, very happy to focus on, but it doesn't like consume my every thought, which is that's probably a bit of a problem right now because I do need to focus a bit more. If I was actually one, it's probably like Izzy. She's always getting distracted with other things. So yeah, like she did not focus on her career at all. Yeah,
she didn't.
But
I think Christina always gets everything right as well. Like she's probably who we should aspire to be.
yeah, I mean Izzy working to be
Izzy,
Christina.
not so much. Not with the elbow.
Yeah. Oh, ooh. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. I would never. Not for anybody.
You could be Christina.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stick with my Christina choice.
Okay, it's your turn.
I actually don't know. Because I've seen clips of Grey's Anatomy, but I've not watched it. I was told that I would be Christina, but
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
compliment.
Yeah, just start watching it in lectures. Like,
Yeah.
there's always somebody in a lecture watching Grey's Anatomy. I
Is
have
there?
been that person before. Yes.
During the
Every-
lecture.
If you sit at the back in a lecture, there's someone watching a TV comedy show.
What?
Usually Grey's Anatomy. Not the same person, like it's different every time.
Oh my god, I've never seen that before.
We'll have to stick in the back now.
And it's not educational, it's always wrong.
So inaccurate.
McDreamy, McSteamy, or Alex Karev. Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, but they
Saw us and they said no.
It's okay.
We're actually in the gym right now, filming, so we're stopping people from working out.
Oh wait, what was the options? McDreamy, McSteamy, and
McDreamy, McSteamy, Alex Karev.
Oh. Probably Snog McSteamy. Oh no, that's hard. See, I don't know. Marry McDreamy and no, Snog. Alice Karev. Marry McDreamy and avoid McSteamy.
That's literally my exact answer.
I
Okay.
think that would be the same for me as well.
Yeah.
I feel like that's quite an easy one.
Yeah.
Okay, switch up. Richard, Dr. Weber. Who else is there?
There's
Owen. No, he's
Ooh, I actually like Owen. I know that's
You are
such an
Christina.
unpopular opinion, but I really like Owen. He's got issues, but that's a bit easy for me. I would marry Owen and avoid Richard just because he could be my granddad.
Wait, who else is there?
the,
Oh, Jackson.
Yeah, and then I'd kiss Jackson.
I think
Ooh,
I would
Jackson's
marry
rich.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh
actually
yeah,
nice. No, wait. Jackson's always giving his money away. I would be so upset.
And his mom is quite intense.
Yeah,
She's always
okay,
like-
no, I'd still marry Owen just because the drama. He'd probably leave
I would
me
avoid
for
Owen.
10 years something.
Oh, but I would not want to slug Dr. Weber. Avoid Dr. Weber. Oh, slug Owen. Oh. Yeah. I think mine would just be Mary Jackson, leaving it
That's
there.
what I care about. Like, screw everything else.
I was 22 in my first year of medicine, and now I'm 24.
I was 21 in my first year of medicine, and I'm 22. I'm gonna be 23 next month.
Yeah, and I was 22, I'm 23 now, and I'll be 24 almost next month. I'm like a week after you,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I know this sounds so strange, but I think kind of just knowing where my degree is taking me, it does help a lot with sometimes with the frustration of like being in uni so long and not earning money and kind of feeling kind of behind in terms of where your peers are. But it's like, oh, like next year we're going to go into placement, so it feels like you progress a bit further, and then after that we graduate, and then we're doctors, and then we just keep progressing after that. So yeah, every time I learn something, I know how I'm going to be applying it in my career. That feels good.
Probably same. I like clinical skills as well because it's, again, same thing as you say, it's the more practical side of it. So then to be able to use those practical skills then in hospitals and in our placements and stuff, it's nice to see how our skills can, you know, kind of help make a diagnosis.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed, out of all the like things we've done, I think I've enjoyed actually the SSU placement this year the most, where we got to do the clinical kind of placement, just because that felt like what I actually signed up for when I did medicine, and for that reason I'm quite looking forward to year 3. But it is a lot harder, and I think like what's been nice about these 2 years is that like it's been, I think these are the more relaxing 2 years, so it's been like a time to get to know everyone and like get to know the course. But
I think we all have the same answer. No?
No.
SSU?
I don't actually really like PBL. I don't think that really sits well with me. I don't really enjoy it that much personally.
My answer's a bit weird. kind of the competitive pressure, even though to be fair, I don't think we're insanely competitive. It's just seeing people, like there's a stage, if for example, if there's something I want to achieve, there's a career goal I want to achieve in terms of what specialty I do, and I know in my head there's this whole list of things I should be doing in med school to get there, that's completely separate from the exams and the OSCEs. Yeah, there's just so many extracurriculars, and every other day I see someone doing something kind of related to their own goals. Like I see someone running a teach, and I'm like, how do I get into like running teachers, because I know I need it for my portfolio.
Yeah, there's a lot of like progression building that isn't really talked about on the course, but it's very necessary once you graduate.
And the focused people, you kind of see them doing it, or
and then you feel bad.
and then you feel like, oh no.
Yeah.
Or even if like it's people ahead of us, like even when I see fourth years maybe doing something research related or running a teach or something, I'm like, it feels impossible to get there. Like, where do I start from? Who do I ask? How do I get into it? It just...
And I felt that a lot more this year than I did last year.
Yeah.
In the first year, I think I was just focused on like settling in and stuff, getting on the course, but in second year it suddenly becomes a lot more about progression and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Probably having more placements as well, like because we've learned so many skills, and when we go to placement I feel like we've only been able to practice one or two skills, mainly history taking as well.
Yeah, also because I'm someone that wants to work in a hospital. If hospitals didn't exist, I wouldn't want to be a doctor, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like GP.
So all the placements we've had so far don't really spur me towards... I've had like 1 3-week SSU in a hospital, and that was probably, weirdly enough, it was very stressful, but it was also my best time in med school so far, because I was like, thank God, I like this. During my GP site placements, I'm like, what have I done with my life?
Yeah, because there's a lot more GP and community in the first 2 years.
We have placements every 3rd week, and it splits between GP and community. So it's either morning session or afternoon just now for the first 2 years. So even for GP, we go every 6 weeks to a GP.
And it's a bit tough when, for example, what were my last placements? GP, chiropractor, GP, optometrist, and like the audiology clinic, acuity. So that wasn't very encouraging, because I want to do none of that. I'm looking forward to next year where it's way more hospital placements, and
I'm looking forward to. I'm also quite nervous about it as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I think they're gonna expect probably a lot more from us.
Yeah, and that's kind of my goal this summer, every summer since I was 16, is to work on improving and consolidating what I learned during the year. So that's my goal this summer. We'll see if 7th time's the charm.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be.
Yeah.
So we got lucky that I think we got to do our first degree in the same in the same city, so we don't have that moving anxiety again. And
you were both very confident when I met you with uni life, and I remember I talked to you the first time and I was like really worried about like the timetable and everything, and you're like, oh, it's fine.
I remember.
I think you're already settled with like uni life and know how things
the structure
work.
Of
And,
how, definitely. That was, I would say that's the one pro in terms of doing a degree beforehand. That's it.
And scientific writing as well. Like we kind of knew how to do that.
100%. So our SSUs are these essays, especially the first 2 years. They're these essays we have to write. I think we had 3 first year, and then 1 second year's presentation as well, second year. And I think a lot of people struggle during first year with that, but I kind of had the confidence of knowing that, I would pass, like it would be fine, because obviously I was still stressed, but at that point I had just come off of writing a dissertation, so like we knew we kind of had those skills if need be. So yeah, those anxieties of uni in the first year, I would say, are the main things. But I would say that by now everyone's kind of caught up. We don't really have any more of those advantages that
Yeah,
we used to, I would say.
I agree.
I can't relate, but
Yeah.
for me, because I was working before, I think it definitely helped me with things like OSCEs, because I'd already knew how the NHS worked, and I knew how to communicate with patients and things like that, and like general like observations, that kind of thing. All that stuff was already familiar to me, and I don't think that I was ready for medicine like mentally, or like didn't have the kind of personality traits that you need to like be good on the course. So I think like that development in like growing up definitely helped me go. I wouldn't have been ready at 18. Definitely wasn't mature enough.
I guess just feeling behind in terms of your peers.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I guess comparing yourself to people younger than you.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
that's
medicine is a really long course,
Yeah.
and it's just that like time scale that you know that like, for example, I'm 23 now. You know that most people are going to be starting at F1 at my age at 23, whereas I'm not going to have it for another 3 years.
Yeah.
So there's that kind of like, you know, you're going to be always kind of behind.
Yeah. I mean, you do. I feel like you catch up somewhere around in about a decade. You know, when people do like the F3 and they do specialty, some people's specialty training will be 4 years, some people will be basically 8.
Yeah.
So then we will catch up.
We will get there.
That like doing a previous degree has been one of, or you know, doing something before medicine, I would say, is becoming one, more common, and two, I wouldn't have it any other way. Like I loved that I came through that path. So yeah.
I do not. I wish I had. No, I'm joking. Obviously, looking back, like it's fine now that it's already happened. But yeah, I guess if I could, it's just that I would do medicine as a first degree with all the knowledge I have now, with doing it as a second degree, which obviously is impossible. So yeah, I guess it's good that it worked out the way it did.
And you guys obviously had like the whole COVID situation.
Oh yeah, that would not have been fun, having second, third and fourth year
Oh my
during
god,
COVID
yeah.
in medicine.
Yeah.
Never mind, I take it back.
I would have liked to started a bit earlier. I was offered a deferral with deferral, so I actually started a year later than I wanted to, and I'd already, like, the medicine application for me was really long. Like, it took me, my first year I applied, I got rejected by all my unis. That's why, like, for me, I would have liked to start a lot earlier. But I don't know, everything happens for a reason, so it's what it is.
Yeah.
When I met you guys, so when
That's
I've
true.
like had the cohort that we have, I think we've got quite a nice cohort, so it all works out in the end.
I would definitely say just completely forget the fact that you're a mature student. Don't, like, whatever you would want to do, whether it's in terms of your social life, do it. If it's in terms of like feeling behind or feeling like you should be ahead, don't think about that. Just go in like you're supposed to be there at the age that you are. 100%. I like looking back now, I'm thinking about how I was so stressed about starting at 21, like, or you had 22, like, relax. It's not that deep.
It's not.
No one else is thinking about it except
No.
you. And even if they are, like, if there's someone who's like 30, we have a flatmate that was 30 his first year, and for a second you think, oh my gosh, and then you don't really think about it.
You think for a second about it and then just forget about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and like you said, it's more important to you than it is to anyone else. Everyone else is doing their own thing, so do
focus on your path.
Yeah. So like, if this is how important it is to everyone else, and this is how important it is to you, just like reduce that to this is how important it is. This is the baseline. This is the floor.
All of the skills that you gained, like from whatever you did previously, you'll be able to apply to medicine. So don't see it as like you're behind or anything, because you've probably got skills that other people haven't got. So always see it as a positive.
Is there any advice you'd say for the application system as well?
Ooh, we could have a whole other
Okay,
video
there's
about
gonna be a
that.
whole other video. Okay, yeah. I think we can wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Thank you both.
No problem.
Enjoyed
fun.
question time. We're gonna watch a movie now.
Challengers are so late to the game.
And the movie
Came out
ads
like
have
2
already
months ago.
started,
Really?
so
Yeah. Or maybe not 2
Bye.
months, but a while.
honestly, I didn't see my future going to university. Sometimes I kind of question, like, did I waste that year of my life? I think sometimes you need to do something to like realize it's not for you, and to realize like what is right for you. It wasn't enjoyable. I don't want to be expected to like have to wear high heels, you know. I just didn't like it at all. I resigned. Now what? I had no clue really what to do. Me and my best friend, we worked in the bar over the summer. It was not a good bar. It was not a good experience. What do I actually want to do? So far in my life, I've always been told what I should do, and now suddenly I've got to decide, and I don't know what the hell I want to do. Path that's like me going to university, the most common path, and then the path that's less common, me not going to university. It doesn't matter which path I choose, as long as I choose a path, it doesn't matter. It's not really going to make a difference anyway. Like, what do I like? I like biology, I like English, and I just went, I'm gonna go biology, I'm gonna do medicine. And that was August the 20th, 2020. That day I decided to be a doctor. I was like, I'm gonna be a doctor because I feel like it's right for me. Once I got my head, once I made that decision, I was like, I'm doing it. That's it.